Wake Up America, Project 2025 is the same playbook that Hitler and other countries used to gain power and become a dictatorship. The Reichstag Fire occurred on February 27, 1933, when the Reichstag, the German parliament building in Berlin, was set ablaze. This event was a pivotal moment in Adolf Hitler's rise to power. On the night of February 27, flames engulfed the Reichstag building. The Nazis, who had recently come to power, quickly blamed communists for the attack. A Dutch communist named Marinus van der Lubbe was arrested at the scene and later executed. However, historians debate whether he acted alone, or if the Nazis themselves set the fire as a false flag operation to justify a crackdown on political opponents. Reichstag Fire Decree, February 28, 1933. President Paul von Hindenburg, under Hitler's urging, issued the Reichstag Fire Decree, suspending civil liberties such as freedom of speech, press, and assembly. The decree allowed mass arrests of communists and other political opponents. Suppression of political opposition. Thousands of members of the Communist Party of Germany, KPD, were arrested or sent to early concentration camps. This eliminated much of the political opposition before the crucial March 1933 elections. The Enabling Act, March 23, 1933. With the Reichstag weakened, Hitler pushed through the Enabling Act, granting him dictatorial powers. This marked the true beginning of Nazi totalitarian rule. Did the Nazis start the fire? The true origins of the fire remain debated. The official Nazi story claimed that van der Lubbe acted alone as a communist revolutionary. Some historians believe the Nazis orchestrated the fire to create a crisis that would justify emergency measures. Others argue that van der Lubbe acted alone, but the Nazis exploited the situation to their advantage. The Reichstag fire was a turning point in German history. It allowed Hitler to consolidate power, crush political opposition, and pave the way for a Nazi dictatorship that would lead to World War II and the Holocaust. How is Project 2025 similar? Project 2025 proposes expanding executive power. The plan seeks to weaken checks and balances, giving the president greater direct control over the government. It calls for dismantling or restructuring federal agencies that conservatives believe are biased, such as the DOJ, FBI, and IRS. The plan supports replacing career civil servants with politically loyal appointees to ensure the federal workforce aligns with the president's agenda. This resembles authoritarian consolidation, where a leader replaces neutral institutions with loyalists. Emergency powers and national security. Some fear that this is already being implemented. The administration is using a crisis, real or exaggerated, to justify sweeping changes, similar to how other leaders have used emergencies to consolidate power. Curtailing press and opposition. The plan proposes restructuring media regulations, raising concerns that a future administration could control the narrative and suppress dissent. The plan operates within the U.S. legal system, aiming to implement changes through elections and policy shifts, not through emergency declarations. Not officially government policy, it is a think tank proposal, not an official government action, though it could become influential if a conservative administration adopts it. Could a crisis be used to implement it? Some analysts worry that a national crisis is already in the works, such as civil unrest, economic collapse, or a terrorist attack, and is occurring. Elements of Project 2025 is being enacted more aggressively, just as other leaders in history have used crises to consolidate power. Other countries that have used similar methods to gain dictatorship include Russia, China, and Turkey. Patterns and warnings. Create or exploit a crisis. A real or staged event shocks the public. Blame a convenient enemy. This could be political opponents, terrorists, or foreign powers. Pass emergency laws, claiming national security concerns. They suspend freedoms. Silence opposition, arresting or censoring critics and opposition figures. Expand power permanently. Emergency measures rarely get fully repealed. Wake up America. We are in a crisis. Don't just listen to what they tell you, but listen for what they are not telling you.